Hey everybody, my name is AceFangirl, and welcome back to another episode of Aviary Attorney. Last time, we finished, for A, Liberté, I think it was Liberty, and, yeah, things kind of went to shit. Volerty and Falcon dueled atop, what I assume was Notre Dame, but they didn't confirm, they didn't, outright say it, but I assume it was. Volerty ended up dead, Falcon ended up institutionalized by his own will. And Sparrowson's a lawyer, so that part turned out great. But yeah, overall, not the best. So today, I'm here to do what I said I was going to do the first time we did this. I'm going to do this trial, and I'm going to do it right. I believe, well, we should probably check. I have all the evidence that we need in our possession. It's here, we have it, now we just have to put it all together. So I did say that I want to do the whole trial again, because I don't remember everything, because we didn't do it, in the last run of this that we did. So, I mean, the first thing we gotta do is speak out. Alright, I'm going in. I'm coming too. No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time. Falcon. Okay, I'll go get help. I know we've already done this, but, I don't remember it, and I want to do it again. Yay. Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait! Hi, I'm not letting you die this time, my dude. We are cool. Wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You dragged a man off the street and decided his fate purely based on your own prejudices and whims. I read that backwards and I am well aware, but we're rolling with it. Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is? I am this man's defense attorney. I am JJ Falcon. JJ, what are you doing? Defense attorney? You're raving loony is what you are. Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted. Everyone, please hear me out. I don't want to appeal to him this time. I'm gonna appeal to Fontaine because he seems cool. He seemed cool when we played the middle ending, so, I'm gonna appeal to him. Monsieur Fontaine, we've only met on a couple of occasions, but you seem like an intelligent and reasonable person. Why, thank you. I do consider myself to be reasonable. Do you consider yourself to be intelligent? Because you left that out. Then surely you can see something wrong with dragging someone off the streets and executing them without a trial. Well, I want to see a better France, monsieur. A France with actual liberty for all. I don't enjoy violence, but I have no qualms with a traitor or two dying to achieve that noble goal. Means to an end, you know? Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. I feel like that kind of thing would happen no matter who you ask, because I feel like Frere Amos said that too, with a bunch more biblical quotes that I found hilarious. For the good of France, in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again. Cocorico, honey. You need to shut up. Madame, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice. Revenge? What's the difference? What did we say last time? I think I said rationality last time. I'm gonna say due process this time. Due process, madame. By following an organized chain of events, justice ensures that both sides have a fair and balanced trial. My father did not receive a fair and balanced trial. Then this is your opportunity to show the rooster how it should be done. Yeah, what do you think about that? Cool. Madame, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen. She's a homie. I know she's a homie. Fine, Falcon. We'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of the croque-monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now. Right here? In the catacombs? It's as good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer! No thanks, Pierre. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Aw. Just go see how the security is doing, Pietro. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Rightio. Bye, my dude. See you in a minute. Perhaps I can help, madame. You know that I'm a pious man, after all. Wow, this takes on so much more, shady meaning once you know what the deal is. Okay, Remus. You can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial. Look around you. As we speak, we're being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms... it's me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun. Well, it looks like we're ready to get started. The trial of Severin Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as the Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night, at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue des Marmousets. Pierre alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw the man known as the Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon. Am I to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madame? That you only saw the aftermath? Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself. Hi! Oh, I forgot. He brings back Sparrowson. But, Madame Beaumont, I found this here pigeon run around our tunnels. I am no pigeon, monsieur. He's a spy in any case. We'll say I execute him right now. It's alright. He's with me. With you? He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corner? No, madame. Then take your lackey out of my sight. Come over here. Psst, Falcon. What is it? I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows. Another rebel? Okay, so this is where things went south last time. Because we weren't able to prove who that was. But now, we can do it. I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me. He dropped this. What's this? A political pamphlet? Cult pamphlet has been added. Great. Okay, that was the last thing that we needed. Well, I best be getting back to the patrols then. Not so fast, Piero. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not? I did, Mom. Oh, he's so excited. I forgot. Then you could be our first witness. Go stand in the center. Okie dokie. Just sidle over to the side a little bit. Do I need to say an oath or something? That won't be necessary. We trust you. Excuse you, I don't. Just tell us what you saw last night, Piero. Okie dokie. I saw it as plain as day. The Croque Monsieur was just minding his own business on Rue de Marmousset, when all of a sudden this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in hand. Bam! The rooster fired, the croc slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, the Croque Monsieur drew his own gun. I am the hiccups. Bam! The croc fired back. So to clarify, Cocorico shot first. Yes, ma'am. No questions there. What happened next? Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine, Remus, and you, Mum, were only a stone's throw away at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We all arrived back on the scene maybe a minute after I'd left it. And there I saw the dead Croque Monsieur and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Piero. It's nothing, Mum. You see, Falcon, Piero's not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. True that! Same. But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life. I don't doubt the man's honesty, madame. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? What does that mean? I don't claim to be an expert of the law. That was always my brother's role in the family. But I think a cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions. Actually, it means that I would like to make sure that Piero's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand. Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madame. Shall we put an end to the trial? Now she's gonna be a homie. No, we'll let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you. If I get the slightest inkling that you're rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of the Croque Monsieur's underwear, and I'll lose my patience. What if that's important to the case? You don't know. Yeah, I get it. Alright. So I remember this one. This is plain as day. Claim you saw the incident, blah, blah, blah. And say the crime occurred at night. That this crime occurred around midnight? In February, on an overcast moonless night, in an unlit alley. To your point, it would have been too dark to see. It would have been dark, so dark you cannot possibly have correctly identified the people involved. Hey, I swear I saw what I saw. Hold on, Falcon, you slipped up. You say that the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over Rue de Marmousset. Oh, that's right. We live in La Ville Lumière. There's a gas lamp on every street. You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rue de Marmousset, but they wouldn't have been any good. Because the glass. The street lamps over Rue de Marmousset were broken. They are completely non-functional. As proof, I present the glass shards that line the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of broken lamps. And I still got the holes in the sole of my shoe. Double proof! Those glass shards could have come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want. And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic. Excuse me, Madame Beaumont. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or were not broken, but I do remember that we had to use a torch to light at the scene. Hey, whose side are you on? I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. See, I told you he was a homie. It was particularly dark, so... I'm just making sure I read that right. It's possible there weren't any lit street lamps. Are you saying I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies. Stop quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken, maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. I know that Piero's testimony is accurate because I personally saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Piero did. 1 minute? That's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? You must acknowledge that it's a possibility. I acknowledge nothing. There's an inkling of doubt. You know that there's a slight notion that Piero may be misremembering what he saw. Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon. I wasn't badgering. On to the next witness. Madame Beaumont, did you have anyone in mind? I do. There's someone amongst us who's something of a gun connoisseur. A man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weaponry. Okay, this is the one that I don't remember. Oh, that's me again. Shut up, Piero. Get off the stand. Yes, ma'am. I call Fontaine forward. Very well. He gets a full fade out and fold in because he's cool. Now, Fontaine, is it true that you are a gun specialist? Well, I hate to brag, but... Yes, I know about guns, their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanisms America's developing? Wonderful stuff. Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at the crime scene. Tell us about those. Oh, right. Very well. This is the gun found on Severin Cocorico's person at the time of the arrest. It's a standard issue percussion locked, Chateau. Damn it. I had trouble with this the first time. Gendarmerie pistol. Oh, I didn't read those specs, which is probably bad. Lots of police and soldiers carry these dull things. It's a gun that says, I'm a reliable man of the law. That sounds like our Cocorico. Does it? Cocorico's always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place. Okay, I just want to remind everyone that my theory going into this trial, like forever ago, was that Volerty has something to do with this. And so I'm coming back to that theory now. That's my evidence folder. And this is the gun found in the Croque Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. It's a turnover pistol, double-barreled, ivory handle, 20cm length, 13mm caliber. This is an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff. The Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It's no surprise his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant. Cool. Alright. Got it. What's really fascinating about the Croque Monsieur's gun is the ammunition. See the bore? The pistol's been fitted with a set of grooves. Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you up to hear you show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Croque Monsieur's bullet wound. Ah, right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of the Croque Monsieur's sternum and appears to have a straight angle of entry. So in other words, the Croque Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot. That's right. The other interesting point was that the Croque Monsieur's outer clothes were singed. This typically only occurs if a person is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash. And how close does a person have to be burned by a muzzle flash? Less than 3 meters, I would say. 5 at the very most. Then there's no chance that there was a rogue sniper on the rooftops. The Croque Monsieur's killer was standing in Rue de Marmoset themselves. As is plainly evident, only one person was found in Rue de Marmoset at the time of the incident. Prosecutor Cocorico. Yeah, good job. Good job. Cocorico's like, well said, madame. I think you just unequivocally proved this bird's guilt. Not so fast. I would like to cross-examine the witness. I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, bird. Let the lawyer try, Remus. When he fails, there'll be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer. Alright, this is the one I don't quite remember. So I'm gonna have to, and I think I struggled with this one a little bit, so I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna try everything. I just want to see. Make sure the gun was fired. Next a question for a dead giveaway. You should also check for gunpowder residue. So by your own analysis, would you say that Cocorico's weapon was fired last night? It's difficult to say. None of us thought to check the pistol's barrel temperature at the time of the incident, so we can't use that method. If I check for gunpowder residue now, I see a little in the barrel. That could indicate a recently fired weapon, but it could also indicate a lack of proper maintenance. So basically, you don't know whether this weapon was or wasn't fired last night. No, monsieur. If we cannot be certain whether Cocorico even fired his gun, then this whole trial ought to be thrown out. Nice try, Falcon, but Cocorico's still our prime suspect. He was standing over the Croque Monsieur's body with the weapon in his hands. If that gun's not the murder weapon, then what is? Well, this isn't working. Try another approach. Okay, so I think maybe it's the other gun. I thought it was one of the guns, but try this gun. Fontaine, about the Croque Monsieur's turnover pistol. Tell us about the ammunition. I think that was it. You were about to say something about the gun's ammunition before Madame Beaumont cut you off. Could you give us the details? Oh, great. Now we'll never stop talking. I'm glad you asked, Falcon. See, as you probably know, most bullets are just small, round lead balls, right? But that's not the case here. This particular weapon uses an advanced iron-tipped, aerodynamic, carefully grooved... Actually, it'd be quicker if I just show you. Oh, good. We needed this. Take a good look. This is an iron-tipped Minet ball. It's very rare, top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I had never seen one of these in person before. Like I said before, the Croque Monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It only makes sense he would have access to the latest weaponry. Where did you find this bullet, Fontaine? In the turnover pistol's chamber. Okay, good. This is what we needed. Hold on, I'm confused. I thought the Croque Monsieur fired his gun, so how is it possible that his gun was still loaded with a bullet? A turnover pistol is double-barreled. This means it can hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in quick succession. Ah, I see. The Croque Monsieur fired 1 bullet, but died before he could fire the second. I trust you have no more questions about this matter. We've wasted enough time. Where is the other bullet? Here we go. Let's do the Ace Attorney bullshit here. Great. Madame Beaumont, did anyone find the fireman Abel in Cocorico's body? In his body? You're asking Cocorico was wounded by the bullet? No, that much is plain to see. So again, I must ask, where is the fireman Abel? Well, I don't have any clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon? Isn't it obvious? If the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall, and it wasn't embedded in Cocorico, then that means it hit the murderer. Manfred von Karl. I mean, what? Nothing. I'm pretty sure I made that joke the first time, probably. The bullet hit the murderer, the real murderer. It must still be embedded in whoever attacked the Croque Monsieur. A ludicrous notion. It makes perfect sense. The double-barreled turnover gun, the missing bullet. Fine, I'll humor you. Let's say that a bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it? Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably, the person will still have the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique iron Minet ball embedded in them, and you'll find the real murderer. That's reasonable, but we don't have time nor resources to search every citizen of Paris to uncover an injured gunman. You don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murderer to be someone in this very room. Oh, you think we have a traitor in our ranks? I do. This is obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Cocorico and the Croque Monsieur to the same place at the same time in order to create a setup. Only someone with a rebel's connections could engineer such an event. Oh yeah, why do I keep thinking the Volerty did it? We know who did it. I'm an idiot. I just don't like Volerty, I guess. This is ridiculous. Are you really saying that someone in this room was shot last night? That's clearly untrue. A bullet wound can be concealed. Perhaps you would all take off your shirts. No, I'm not having everyone in the room stripped down to their knickers just to cater to your outrageous theory. If you can't think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, then we end this damn trial here and now. A more reasonable way? I have a more reasonable way. What are you thinking, Falcon? Isn't it obvious? We have the perfect way to uncover whether someone's been shot. It's a genius solution. Boom. Look at this. It's great. Art. Are you serious, Falcon? You're relying on the invention of a lunatic? I've never been more serious. Madame Beaumont, Frere Ramus, and members of the court, this device is called an explorer extractor. It's the latest medical technology. It looks like a children's toy. I assure you this is no toy. Hiccup. Damn it. It was designed to find and extract metal embedded in bodies. A battlefield bullet finder and remover, if you will. I'm intrigued. So you're saying that you just swing that device around and it finds a bullet in a person? Yes, sort of. I don't know. We haven't had a chance to practice with it, really. Madame, these birds are playing you for a fool. There's no way that such a device exists. We have seen this device work with our own eyes. Sparrowson shall demonstrate. Me? Although he will need something to demonstrate it on, we have the bullet. Here we have an iron-tipped Minet ball, as presented by Fontaine moments ago. Observe. I place the bullet in my closed fist. It now represents the fired bullet that is currently embedded in the murderer's body. Allegedly. Now Sparrowson will demonstrate what happens when my hand is scanned with the Explorer Extractor device. So I just do this, and... bink. It's humming and buzzing. Is it really detecting that bullet? Absolutely. What an intriguing device. Hey, what would happen if I were to hit extract right now? please don't. You remember what happened to that steak, right? My, what is this feeling? It feels like power. I love that part. Don't let it get to your head. Okay, I'm convinced. Falcon, Sparrowson, you may perform a cursory scan of each of us with that device of yours. You must stop humoring these morons, madame. What good is this doing us? Remus, they may be morons, but this test will grant us certainty of the rooster's fate. I can afford that time. Hey, Falcon, what'll happen if the murderer is someone not present in this room? It most likely isn't. What? I'm stalling. Falcon! Get a move on, you two. I really must express my displeasure that you're going along with this farce, Madame Beaumont. Let's end this trial right here and now. You can get the justice you so crave. Don't worry, Remus. My patience for this bird brain is wearing thin, too. When this asinine scheme of his fails, he'll face the consequences. Lackey Bird, scan the rooster first. He is the prime suspect, after all. I love that she calls him Lackey Bird. Okay. Hi. We cool? I'm not getting any reaction. That means there's probably no bullet lodged in Cocorico. So, he's innocent, for sure. No, all it means is this bird was not shot by the hypothetical bullet. Don't forget, this is all speculation on Falcon's part. Hi, that's me. Madame, I must insist that you end this. It's a fool's errand. We have other matters we must attend to. Remus, you let me worry about our time management. Piero, you go next. Alright, get it over with. No reaction. That means Piero wasn't shot either. No surprises there, right, guys? Let's see. Next we shall test... Madame, I implore you. You're being awfully lippy, Remus. Why don't you go next? Me? That's really not necessary, Madame. I don't want to participate in this ridiculous child's game. This is no game, and I'm issuing you an order to cooperate. I refuse. This is awkward. Piero, please restrain Remus. With pleasure, Mom. What are you doing? Keep your filthy talons off me. I will not be manhandled by... Boop. Ow, stop that. You're making a mistake. Madame, think a little harder. I have an alibi. I was with you the whole evening. Sparrowson, do the test. Falcon? I'm not getting any reaction. That can't be right. Do it again. There's nothing. Frere Remus has not been shot as far as this device can tell. The utter nerve to manhandle a man of the cloth like that. As I said on the floor, Madame, I was with you and Fontaine for the entire evening. I cannot possibly be in two places at once. It's true. You were sitting in my line of sight exactly when the murder was supposed to have taken place. As was I. Right, Fontaine was sitting with us too, so that rules him out, and I know that I didn't perform the murder, obviously. Which means that every suspect has been accounted for. Go sit down, lackey, your job is done. You realize what this means, don't you, Falcon? Your little test failed. Your hypothetical bullet theory turned out to be unsubstantiated speculation, pure guesswork. Shall we end the trial, Madame? Wait! There must be someone we're not accounting for. I just know it. There is someone else who could have been the shooter. I don't know why I just paused in the middle of that sentence. Hello, alright, where is he? Here he is! Here's our boy! And now, we can prove it. Frere Remus, how is your brother, the man named Romulus? My brother? He was forced to flee the country by our oppressive government. You and I know that isn't true. Your brother's still in France. In fact, I think he's lurking in these very catacombs right now. An absurd notion. Your theories are getting more and more outlandish, Falcon. Where is your evidence? Oh, I know. I can answer this one. I found this in the catacombs tunnel. An introductory guide to the cult of reason. Thank you, Sparrowson. Now, Frere Remus, does this pamphlet look familiar to you? No, I've never seen it before in my life. Are you sure? Are you sure it doesn't belong to your brother Romulus? No, there are many cultists in Paris. Maybe it belongs to one of them. Falcon, I'll take your word that your lackey found this pamphlet in the catacombs, which is super cool of you, thank you. But Remus is right. You have no evidence that the man known as Romulus is the one who dropped it. This pamphlet could have been dropped by anyone. It could have even been dragged on the sole of Piero's shoe for all I know. Wouldn't be the first time. Actually, Madame, I know for a fact that the pamphlet belonged to Romulus, and I could prove it. So I think we want to present the signed one. A little while ago, while visiting the Louvre, I saw a man who looked very much like Romulus handing out pamphlets. As you can see, the pamphlet from the Louvre is identical to the pamphlet from the catacombs, except for one important detail. Romulus signed the Louvre pamphlet himself. No way, my brother wouldn't do something so foolish. Do you see, right here on the cover page, that is Romulus' signature. I admire your tenacity, Falcon, but something's blatantly wrong with your evidence. We know that the brother of Fray Remus is named Romulus, but this Louvre pamphlet of yours is signed Silvius. Clearly an alias. Romulus is on the run from the police, so he must have changed his identity. It's a plausible theory, but it's unsubstantiated. How do we know that this pamphlet was signed by Remus's brother? And here's where we got stuck last time. But this time, we've got the pen. This fountain pen... Hey! Where did you get that? Is it my brother's or mine? Haha! Thank you for totally outing yourself there! Wow, Remus! Your mouth is almost as big as Romulus's. Oh, yes, the music! Anyway, I believe it's yours. Sparrowson happened to find this pen in your robes just a few days ago. You could have said he dropped it, man. You mean he stole it? Let's not argue over semantics. What's important, and what you just admitted, is that you and your brother both owned pens just like this one. See, these pens are unique in that they contain green ink, a very unusual choice of ink color. A very evil choice, too! Thank you, Sparrowson. Well, yes, but more importantly, it's the same ink that was used on this signed pamphlet. Since there are only two pens, there are only two possibilities. Either Fray Remus has been signing off on atheist cultist propaganda. I would never do such a thing! Or his brother has been using his identical pen to sign cultist propaganda, the same type that was found in these catacombs. Impossible! My clumsy oaf of a brother lost his pen a week ago! Oh, so then the only explanation is that you lent him your own. No, you see, it doesn't matter how you cut it, Friar. One way or another, you and your brother are tied to the cultist pamphlet. Admit it! Confess! Falcon, enough. You've made your point. You're asserting the Friar's pen ties him to the cultist pamphlet. I get it. This is all tenuous, wouldn't you say, Madame? No question. Falcon has suggested a theory that hinges upon a theory that hinges upon yet another theory. That was a very confusing sentence to read aloud. I didn't like it. It's not hard proof by any measure. He may very well be wrong, but at least he's logical. His theory is self-consistent. What are you saying, Madame? Falcon, where did you say you found this leaflet? The unsigned one, that is. Oh, down the catacombs tunnel, through the fork on the left-hand side. Fontaine, Piero, go see if you can find anyone dawdling where they shouldn't be. Yes, Madame. Alright, yes, ma'am. Well, let's see what they find. This is awkward. Hey, everyone. How's it going? In a moment, one of two things will happen. Either Pierre and Fontaine will return empty-handed, in which case I'll have no choice but to execute Cocorico. And then I would have to execute you, Falcon. And you, Sparrowson. Us? Not because of what you've seen tonight, although that's admittedly a problem, but because your lies would be treasonous to our new republic. Okay. I didn't sign up for this! Or, Pierre and Fontaine will return with a prisoner in tow. In which case, we would be free to cut Cocorico down and skedaddle? Yeah? Surely not, Madame. You're not going to let these three just walk free after everything that's happened here. Remember what this rooster did to your father? Hold your tongue, Friar. If it turns out you've been deceiving me all this time... Oh. Mon Beaumont, look what we found! Yay! He's an idiot! Ow, ow, stop shoving me, I can walk myself! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we really do have a ghost in the catacombs. Introduce yourself, Wolf. Very well, mademoiselle. My name... Madame. Right, Madame. Whatever. My name is Silvius. Don't you mean Romulus? That alias isn't fooling anyone, Your Honor. Alright, I'm Romulus, twin brother of Remus and loyal servant to the rebel cause. That's the whole truth. He's telling the truth, Madame. Long live the Second Republic, right, guys? I have a lot of questions, both for you, Romulus, and for you, Remus. I don't appreciate being lied to. It seems you have your hands full, so we'll just be taking our leave. Not so fast, Falcon. Your theory is still unproven. If it turns out that Romulus has no bullet in him, then you would have no evidence that implicates him of the Croque Monsieur's murder. Cocorico would still be the prime suspect. But bullet in me? Ha ha ha! What are you guys on about? Spare me. Fontaine, hold him down. Hold me down? Boop. Ow, 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 ow. Sparrowson, do your test. I'm on it. Alright, let's see. I was gonna say, we know there's something in him from that last the first ending that we did. It's buzzing. It's really buzzing around his shoulder. Is it his right shoulder? I see blood. There's definitely a bullet wound there. That's an old bullet. An old war wound. I got it fighting in Algeria in 36. Obviously a desperate lie. My brother is being completely honest, madame. He's a veteran. He was shot in battle. You know, I could just extract the bullet right here and now. That would remove all doubt. Oh, no, no, I don't want it. No, don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that, Sparrowson. It would be needlessly cruel. Think about what the device did to that poor chunk of steak. Sparrowson. What the heck, man? Ah! Whoops, my finger slipped. Oh, hey, look at that. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of them newfangled bullets, right, Fontaine? There is no mistake. This is an iron-tipped Minay just like the one in the Croque Monsieur's gun. Do you realize what this means, madame? Oh, I should have told him to do it. Honestly, I was kind of hoping we would, like, get out of it, and she would be like, oh, man, he's been shot. That's not cool. But, like, he's right. We probably wouldn't need it to prove it. It clearly demonstrates that Romulus confronted the Croque Monsieur before Cocorico arrived. This is undeniable evidence that Cocorico had nothing to do with the crocodile's death. How do you like that? You're right. I made a mistake. I haven't forgotten what the rooster did to my father, but this bird clearly had no part in the killing of the Croque Monsieur. Therefore, I cannot honestly call him an enemy of the Second Republic. Your friend is free to go. Fontaine, cut the rooster down. Hell yeah! Right away, madame. Oh, Cocorico. Oh, thank you, madame. For what? For giving us an opportunity to show you what justice looks like. Before, you asked what the difference is between revenge and justice, and I replied due process because I'd already said rationality, which is the one that I thought it was. Well, it was crude and messy, but today you gave us the chance to show you what due process looked like. Pierre and Fontaine will help carry your friend to the tunnel entrance. We're on it, madame. Will you be okay by yourself with the two wolves? These toothless old dogs? I think I'll manage. Of course. Alright, let's get out of here. Come on, brother, to your feet. Where's his shoulder? I want to see it. So, cultists. Cultist is such a strong word. Listen, mademoiselle. Don't mademoiselle me. I shall be asking the questions here. Tell me, friar, are you a cultist too? Madame, I'm just a humble servant of God. Ugh, I never realized how poisonous your words are. You've been spewing lies since the very start, haven't you? Madame, at least tell me why you two killed the Croque Monsieur. Because, allow me, brother. You want to know the truth. We want exactly the same thing as you. We want a world without class, a world without false rulers and gods, a world where only the reason of man reigns. A world of true equality and fairness. That's what you strive for, no? But you cannot achieve such a goal without violence. Your methods are too passive, too naive. So we set up a situation where you would be forced into action. Make the government look like murderers to the rebels, and make the rebels look like murderers to the government. Then you would be forced to take up arms. Another lie. But that was the truth. You claimed that you want equality, but you just want a world where you stand above everyone else. A world where carnivores reign. You're a rabid animal at heart. Huh. You got me. But can you honestly say that you never wanted power for yourself? You're a carnivore too. Don't deny it. No, I've never wanted power. All I've ever wanted was a world where no child has to grow up without a father. Did you know that the Croque Monsieur was something of a family man? He once confided in me that he had 5 children and a late wife. Aww. I had no idea. Tell me, Romulus, do you have children? Me? Pfft, no. Mademoiselle, good, shoot his ass. Yay! Ha! Yes, girl, get it. Brother? As for you, Friar, get out of here. You aren't going to kill me? I ought to. You're the worst kind of person. A man who'll cling to any ideology to claw his way higher. But I know that you weren't the one to pull the trigger on the croque monsieur. Maybe there's a slither of goodness left in you. Go. Run! Woohoo! Is this what justice looks like? I don't know. It's so uncaring. Oh, man. Wow. Everything has changed. I can't believe it. Like, I can. Because, like, I figured someone was gonna die, but I didn't know what was gonna happen. And now we have a whole new set of circumstances going into this. Romulus is dead. So what's gonna happen now? Like, what kind of thing are we gonna be dealing with here? What's gonna be the situation? I don't know, but I hope you guys are as excited as I am to find out. I will see you then.